Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's managed to get free. Crossed it. Bullish header! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Koundé. Yamal. Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. In shoots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Paris Saint-Germain. Après 6 minutes de jeu, le numéro 11.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. De Arrascaeta. Now it's Lewandowski. Out to the left it goes. He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again. He's got a goal! Two, and we've barely begun here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
They say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, they needed some drink with it.
Le numéro 10. Messi!
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Yamal! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Bruno Henrique. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, nicely intercepted. Paris Saint-Germain have scored 2 quick goals here. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Kante, has crossed into diving header! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Out for a throw. Now it's De Arrascaeta. That's a cute ball. Lewandowski looking to get on the end of this. It's Lewandowski! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. He's cut it out. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Pulgar. That's De Arrascaeta. Van Dijk is the guilty party there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Now he's got space here. Dink through. Now this could be a chance. Real chance! He has done it! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Paris Saint-Germain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, that's a key interception. He's ended up in no man's land. De Arrascaeta. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And the finish! Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Messi plays it short. And it's Messi. Messi's cross. Up he goes! Goal! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Paris Saint-Germain heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Carries far too far and out of play. Koundé, Triol. Now it's Kvaratskhelia, crossing. Pulgar. And he's had it nicked away. He's a sharp little ball here. Kvaratskhelia with the delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. Bruno Enrique. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
3 minutes.
Conte. Lewandowski. And that has been cleared. And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. There's the shot! And that's wide.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
De Arrascaeta. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Paris Saint-Germain really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Paris Saint-Germain have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already.
Le numéro 8. Pour le
Whistle
remplacer,
goes, and we start the second half. Rafinha, looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's there. Conte! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Paris Saint-Germain get their fourth corner. Messi goes short, turns and shapes to shoot! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Looking for options for movement. De Arrascaeta is fouled. Pulgar opts for safety. Well timed, excellent interception. He's got away. Shot at goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And they've got a throw. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well read, nice interception. Luis Araujo, some resolute defending there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Pulgar. Now it's De Arrascaeta. Now that looks a decent ball. 60 minutes played. He's in plenty of space here. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now goes for a shot! And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Messi tries to dink it through. That is a brilliant interception. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Paris Saint-Germain have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front
Le
line.
numéro 15, le numéro 17, le numéro 14.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Searching pass he's played there. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Pedri. Can he finish? No mistake! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Après 72 minutes de jeu.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Nicely weighted ball. Ambitious ball here. No, that's been intercepted. Half an hour gone in the second half. Valde. He's picked his way through. Oh, smashing header! No, it's wide.
Attention, changement.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Oh, that's fabulous. Judge, surely!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
That's been cut out, well played. Front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Bruno Enrique. 5 minutes left on the clock. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
De Arrascaeta.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space. Flamengo truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Rafinha does really well to win the ball there. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Rafinha is wide and looking to get onto this. Luis Araujo. Great defending, strong and determined. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Lovely bit of skill. Takes a shot! And he's being shifted off it. This time, surely! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where the... And we're done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Guadalajara have chosen to line up 5-4-1 here, it seems.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
The action has already started.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Oh, there's a probing ball. He's in plenty of space here. Yamal!
No, not this time.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Guadalajara looking to pass their way through. Van Dijk. Yamal looking for a runner. Messi. Kirkchu. Oh, what a climb!
That, Peter, is...
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Searching pass he's played there. No goals as yet. Guadalajara looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Yamal. Lewandowski. And that has been knocked clear. Pinches it off him. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's been shifted off it.
Decent progress down the left.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Azar.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's fabulous. Guadalajara couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Yamal. No, that's been intercepted. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a throw. Balde does well to get it back. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Yamal bops him off it and wins back the ball. Yamal really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And it's made its way to him. Koundé with the clearance. Balde. And it's Azar. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
That's a good ball out wide. Now this could be a chance. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Los futbolistas ya están entrando al campo de juego. Se está realizando un cambio.
So off we go once more.
Paris Saint-Germain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Kvaratskhelia. Deep cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Paris Saint-Germain come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Balde. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. Now, who's going to be first to this? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Lewandowski. Yamal. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Pass somewhat off target. Yamal being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. Showing good feet. And this is Messi. Played backwards here. Koundé. Oh, that's nice. And here's Yamal. Chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now.
Número 25.
Messi with the short one. He's had a shot! It's hit the crossbar. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game. Played out towards the right wing. He's on it, can he get away? Balde simply refused to be outdone there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Good try, very good try, in fact.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And here's Kvaratskhelia.
That's good play from him.
Kvaratskhelia gets a cross in. Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
This looks promising.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And they've switched it over to the other side. Kvaratskhelia. And this is Messi. Messi. And that was nowhere near his best. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Número 37. Entran número 14. Javier Hernández. Número 9. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Pulido. Now it's Hernandez. Priol gets a foot in here. That has not gone well. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Still no sign of a breakthrough, which comes as quite a surprise if you consider the gulf in quality between the two teams. Gets into some space. The ball goes in. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Guadalajara truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Just 5 minutes left.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's having a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Kvaratskhelia deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Messi plays it short. Yamal! Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Paris Saint-Germain got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, two in double quick time.
Paris ended up in no man's land. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Pulido. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. And that should get the job done. Now it's Kvaratskhelia, and he's managed to get free. Kvaratskhelia turns and goes back, and that will be it. Paris Saint-Germain have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Puyol voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to...
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
So that's got things underway.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think he's
had a shot!
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless lunge.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
But pour l'équipe d'Amérique. Après 4 minutes de jeu par le numéro 7.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Can he get it through? Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Played in deep. Keeper's dealt with that. Here comes another cross.
And claimed it back swiftly. And it's lofted through here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. Messi goes short. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Yamal, and that interception was most necessary.
And here's Messi.
The ball's gone astray. Great vision, picked out brilliant, and the shot! He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Après 13 minutes de jeu par le numéro 7.
Forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Paris Saint-Germain grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And he's intervened well there. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
That's a throw.
Cross flung into terrific header. Gets good distance on it. That's gone loose. Van Dijk, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Yamal. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Now it's Kukcu. Club America have the chance to go the other way. Delivers the ball. Deftly away. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Balde. Yamal looking understandably energised after his goal. Chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, just skips past his man. And back to the keeper they go. Yamal. All played for Rijkaard. Yamal. Yamal. Oh, this is a terrific run. There's the delivery. Cleared away. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And no, he's seen through all of that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a cute ball. And he was quick to react. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Il y aura 2 minutes
It's
de
a
temps
promising build-up,
additionnel.
this. Plenty of really nice passing. Kvaratskhelia. That's really nicely played. And he's quick to snatch it back. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. He's found a way through. Look at the space here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Paris Saint-Germain really could have done without this. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And it's in! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
But pour l'équipe d'América, le numéro 7.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Here we go again.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Fires it in low. Balde. Scalia. Played over towards the opposite flank. Nicely weighted ball. Lewandowski! Off the post! Now who's going to be first to this? Rodriguez. Triol. Kupchu is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he's managed to get free. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Yamal. Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Paris Saint-Germain really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Messi. Kvaratskhelia has a shot! Kvaratskhelia! That is fantastic! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So all square, and not for the first. It's Lewandowski! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, they could be caught out. In he goes again! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's quick to get it clear again. Yamal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Messi. Now it's Kupchu. That is great defending, so alert. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kupchu. Messi. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's missed, but not by that far.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Changement en cours.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And that's going up front in a hurry. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
There's the shot!
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
Paris Saint-Germain choosing to make the first change. Rashford getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Chu. Not much subtlety about that challenge.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Oh, he's been caught this time, surely! Oh, it's fallen kindly here! Club America will be glad to have come away from that scrape unscathed.
Oh, the manager might turn blue here any second. He's probably sounding it right now.
He's had it taken off him.
Rashford really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rashford, it's Rashford! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
And that's caused a worry or two.
Saint-Maximin threads one in, played into space out wide.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's fabulous. Played in. Triol is there, and he can get that clear. Saint-Maximin is onto this.
And time is up.
So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, if this was a game where both sides played to their strengths, there could only have been one winner, but ifs don't count in football.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good
Mesdames et
evening.
messieurs, je vous demande toute votre attention.